Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do,
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello, world. It's Birdo Prey 5 Qapla, and thank you, Nicole DeBoer, for that great introduction as usual. Welcome, everybody. Today is May the 4th, but don't use it, or else YouTube, Disney will own you. So I will welcome everyone to the 4th of May, and may the 4th of May be with you. Also, I'm wearing my official May the 4th of May be with you t-shirt. Because screw Star Wars. Screw it. Anyway, welcome all. The Neo Normie was here early. Hello, Neo Normie. Thank you so much for, I assume, following my tweet. The Neo Normie says, Bird of Prey, if orcs are racist and orc Klingons from Discovery are racist just with a dial up to 11. Are they even that racist, though? I know that the Kling orcs from Discovery were supposed to be the stand-in for, people who support a certain president of the United States. And of course, all those people are racist, obviously, of which I'm one. But the Klingons didn't seem all that racist to me. They just seemed like Klingon. And they didn't actually seem like Klingons. They seemed like Kling orcs who, they were looking out for their own species first, but don't all species do that? Wouldn't Vulcan say that was logical? I mean, there's not many species that are looking to voluntarily make themselves go extinct so some other species can live. Only humans tend to do that for ridiculous reasons. People who'd make humans extinct so that frickin' goldfish could live. That not a lot of species are willing to do that. 47 Yorktown says, how was your visit aboard the USS Discovery? Referring, of course, to Anti-Trekker getting a cameo from the woman on Discovery who has the metal implant in her head. And they were on their way. Well, I don't know what happened, but of course, they didn't use their warp drive. They didn't use their jump drive. They must have been using their warp drive, and they probably got sucked into the mirror universe or something, because they never showed up. They said they were just hours away. Granted, I wasn't going to be a big fan of Michael Burnham, but whatever. With Emily and Tilly, I could have been okay. I could have been happy. They never showed up. So I think Anti-Tricker owes me whatever it cost him to make that cameo. I think he owes me that in cash dollars, at least, because he got my hopes up. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47 Yorktown. And thank you for the earlier question. Cinnabon Bunny is here. Hello, Cinnabon Bunny. And of course, we are all wishing Strawberry the best. I know Strawberry's still in the hospital. Please, guys, send your good vibes and prayers and whatever you have to Strawberry Bunny. She needs it. Apparently, Strawberry was a she all along. So she needs the good vibes. Not Ryan Johnson says hello and Qapla. Hello and Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Mike Richards says greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Greetings, Mike Richards. John Street says, may the Schwartz be with you, Bird of Prey. Well, not in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money. I don't think Spaceballs 2 is ever coming. Joseph Patrick just donated €2 super chat. Hello world, it's Joseph Opay 2. Greetings, everybody. Thank you so much, Joseph Opay 2. I'm glad you dropped by as usual. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Spaceballs 2 anytime soon. Dan23 says, Bird of Prey, have a good time. Thank you, Dan. Wesley says, greetings, birds, turds, and nerds. Greetings, Wesley. Not Ryan Johnson says, first to proclaim first. Oh, that's true. Actor says, yep, today is 4 de Mayo. What's with that? I don't know, but it's better than, well, not better. I'll just say that Cinco de Mayo was the night that my dad's truck got almost completely wrecked. So I do not like Cinco de Mayo anymore, especially since I can't go out. To be honest, even when I could go out, I wasn't much of a fan of Cinco de Mayo because tequila is not really my drink. The chat jumped. Excuse me. Wesley Crusher says, Bird of Prey sent me a box. That's true. Is it a bomb inside? I hear ticking. No, Wesley. If there was... Oh, Mama Prey, did you misplace? You mean you misplaced the ticking clock? Mama Prey misplaced an alarm clock. I can assure you it's perfectly safe, Wesley, but just for safety's sake, open it from the bottom, not the top. This way, just in case it shoots the other direction. What? Aberjam says Cuatro de Mayo. Yes, that's from Cinco de Cuatro is from Arrested Development. Aberjam says Hail Cahoga and free Nicole. No, Nicole is not being held. Wesley says Bird of Prey, happy May the 4th. Thank you, Wesley. Josh reads, is anyone hearing the sound of muffled screams? I think Sassy put a pillow over Bird for revenge for him kicking her off to bed a few days back. No. Not only is Sassy not putting a pillow over me, Sassy got her new jerky, and Sassy loves her new jerky. And not Ryan Johnson and Resolute Germ both donated last week, and I'm very happy to say that Sassy's jerky is here. Maybe if we show it to you, she's going to want some more, but maybe later I'll show you the bag. She goes nuts. It's beef jerky made in the USA. She's quite happy. Actor says, not Ryan Johnson. Hope you liked watching Bird lose this Saturday. I dedicated that last match to you. Yeah, you know what? I've been kicked back to novice now in Risk. It's very, very upsetting. The Mountains of Elysium says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Mama Prey, and fellow nerds. Greetings, Mountains of Elysium. Sci-Fi Nation says, greetings, Bird of Prey, Mama Prey, Sassio Prey, fellow nerds. Sci-Fi Nation, I'm glad you're here. Do you have the contact info for Rosetta? I think you were going to tweet me her Twitter or something, because I'm supposed to interview with her tomorrow, as are you. but I don't think I have her on my Twitter, and I was having trouble finding it. So if you have any contact info for her, Sci-Fi Nation, please let me know, or tweet it to me, or however you can get it to me. Dan23 says, bird of prey, what's your favorite bird of prey from Trek? That is an excellent question. I mean, I like the bigger ones with the view screen, but I think the original that we saw in Star Trek 3 with the periscope that comes down and the captain is the one that's actually shooting. I think that's probably the best one. That's what made me fall in love with the bird of prey. That was the one. All those other ones that came after it, the bigger versions, yeah, they're nice. Don't get me wrong. I still like them, but it was that original small periscope. I forget the exact name of that particular class of vessel, but that was what made me fall in love with the bird of prey. Actress's bird is racist, confirmed. Indie Tiger says, and also with you. Thank you, Indie Tiger. And okay, it looks like we're getting some tweets in or something, which is good. Let's make sure that's what that was. Perfect. Thank you so much, Sci-Fi Nation. Bird is racist, also with you. Kronos, Qapla, Kronos. Kronos is bird of prey, 5 Qapla, as well as Mamo prey, Nerds o prey, Sassy o prey, Turds o prey, Chatters o prey, Dingoes o prey, Alpacas o prey, and everybody else o prey. What did I miss? You missed Wesley got a box from me. It may or may not have something ticking in it. Also, we are hoping that Strawberry Bunny gets well soon. Cinnabon's bigger rabbit is in the hospital, the animal hospital. And that's probably all you missed. I was reading some chats. Mountains of Elysium says, and greetings to Sassy, chaser of cats, eater of cookies, stalker of cardinals, defiler of cushions, and scourge of the squirrels. Aroo! And also, Sassy got her jerky back. New jerky. Loves this jerky. So that's what you missed, Carlos. Wesley Crusher says, bird of prey, thank you for the birthday gift. I like the Mecca hat. Yes, the Make Klingons Great Again hat for Wesley. And also, Sassy threw in a little private note. I wasn't allowed to read it. Sassy said, just sign here and don't ask questions. So I said, okay, you're the dog. Dan23 says, you don't like Star Wars now. Dan, I like the original Star Wars just fine. The others, the prequel trilogy, yeah, okay, I could get with that.
Oh yeah.
DJ Odyssey just donated $1, got kissing Dax, and says the champ is here, which, okay, he did beat me at Risk several times. He also clearly won the Doctor Who debate the other night. So you know what, DJ, I will clear you for using the title the champ for today. For today, we'll call you the champ. And thank you for the $1, and thank you for kissing Dax. Not that you kissed Dax, you caused the kissing Dax to be generated. As for Star Wars, I have no enthusiasm about them at all. Zero. So yeah, it's basically dead to me. I'd watch the original sequel, Jesus. The original trilogy, yes, I'd watch the prequel trilogy, I guess, if people wanted to watch it, I'd watch with them. But no, I don't care. I don't care about The Mandalorian. I could have watched it if I wanted to. I didn't. I don't care about Clone Wars. I never really cared about the extended universe. I've always been a Trek fan bigger than a Star Wars fan. I mean, not even close. The only reason the only thing extra about Star Wars I do outside of the movies is that Lego, because Lego has the license for Star Wars and not Star Trek, is I get some of the big Lego ships to build because they're fun and they're spaceships, even if they're Star Wars, an X-Wing or something, it's still a nice build. But if Lego had the Star Trek license instead of the Star Wars license, not only would I be broke and probably doing, terrible things for Legos, like, we'll have a sign out, we'll sing for Legos or something. I would just be spending all my time building Star Trek Legos. We would have no money. Mom will pray and I would be living on the street out of Legos. But we'd be happy, maybe. Yeah, I just don't care, Dan. I don't care. Number one sci-fi, Qapla, number one sci-fi. You too. May the 4th be with you, Mom will pray, and everyone else. And number one sci-fi, may you feel better as well. Last I heard was that you were possibly maybe coming home tomorrow. If that is still true, awesome. And whatever day it turns out to be, I can't wait for you to make it home. So awesome news. So, and if it's not, if it changed, please let me know. But that was last I'd heard. Mountains of Elysium says, Happy Star Wars Day. Live long and prosper, indeed. Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. Not Ryan Johnson says, Hector, that was awesome. Him beating me? Yeah. Kronos says, Mountains of Elysium, you sound like another person I used to know. And this is the last time I checked, most white actresses say they want to be extinct, but they keep hold of their gigs anyway. Aberjam says, where's the Wang action? I demand more Wang on screen. Marlena says, Happy Star Wars Day. Bird of Prey in chat. Qapla, Marlena. Happy Star Wars Day. Not Josh Street says hi to number one sci-fi. Kronos says, Hector, it's been a while. It's true. Josh Street says hi to Marlena, and Mountains of Elysium says, Kronos, I get that a lot. Dan23 says, Discovery Klingons get along with the Orion as seen in Season 1. Well, there's an Orion, embassy or an Orion zone on Kronos. Just because they have diplomatic relations doesn't necessarily mean they get along. Cinnabon Bunny says, thank you. I mean, we have diplomatic relations with a number of countries we don't get along with. Not as bad as, say, North Korea, but, there are some. Reams is here, says Bird of Prey. Hello, everyone. How are things today? Not too bad, Reams. I had a dentist appointment today. I'm going to be completely honest. He was the first person we've allowed in the house since March. But beginning of March. There's literally been no one allowed in the house since the beginning of March, and it scared the shit out of me and Mama Pray. It took some time. He repaired the filling. He said that the filling wasn't completely gone, but yeah, he did have to repair it. He did some stuff, and he's going to have to come back again and maybe next week for a full cleaning, he says. But knock wood, the filling's repaired. And if I told him, no, don't come this week, wait another week or two, the tooth was going to start hurting. So I had to get it done. And I hope it stays this time. Because if it doesn't stay, he's talking about a root canal, which he admits he hasn't done a root canal on a molar in many, many years, which scared me even more, or removing the tooth completely, which obviously nobody wants to do. So we're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope for the best. It took a lot out of me. After he left, we washed everything. We changed my clothes. We changed the sheets on the bed, the pillowcases. did a good, disinfected the everything, did a big like medical wash of my hands instead of just the Purell. I tell you, was trying because the guy's a little bit of a character, obviously. And I had Deep Space Nine on in the background, figuring it would keep my mind off of him, off of what was going on. But him being a Trekkie to a point, he was a TNG fan, but I don't think he ever watched Deep Space Nine. He was like asking questions to which I couldn't answer. He was saying things to which I couldn't respond but wanted to. Because my mouth is like, he's like, don't move. He's got stuff. He's like, don't, whatever you do, don't close your mouth. Oh, fuck. And then he says, is that a Vulcan? And he's looking at Jadzia. I'm like, oh. Mamo Price says, no, I think she's a Trill. He was looking at Jadzia. It was Worf's wedding. He's like, oh my God, Worf is getting married?
I've been monitoring your communications with Starfleet Command, Captain.
Thank you, John Araki, for the $1 super chat. NX01 action for you. DJ got kissing Dax a few minutes ago. But there's always a chance. There's always a chance. So then he started talking about, he's like, I could never accept having a Klingon on the bridge. And I was like, I just wanted to like, yell at him. Like, wait a minute. Couldn't accept having a Klingon on the bridge. But yeah, my man, he's like, literally, he's like, you can't move. You can't close your mouth right now. And then it's like, Mom will probably said something like, he can't talk now. Don't ask him any questions. He can't talk. I was just like, I was so pissed. Of course, by the time he was done, I didn't want to extend him staying in the house. Not that there was anything against him, but just, I'm afraid. I'm still afraid. I'm still afraid of the virus. I know I shouldn't be. Either he's got it, in which case I've got it, or he says he's over it. He said he was in the hospital for it, and his doctor cleared him to go back to work. So I'd imagine he's not contagious anymore. But if he is, then I probably got it. Because, his hands were all over my mouth. Granted, he was wearing a mask, but still, I don't know. It just seemed like it didn't feel like the time to extend the conversation and keep him in the house any longer than he needed to be. So that's how things are today, Reams. Sorry for going off on a tangent, but that was my day. Marlena says, hail to Josh. Kronos says, Mountains of Elysium. That could be a joke. Wesley says, Cinnabon Bunny, is Strawberry okay? I will let Cinnabon answer. Hey, this is Kronos. You are the one that was missing from Bird Streams. How have you been busy? Kronos says, I would pay to see another Spaceballs. So would I. Not a lot, but I would. Rock Solid. And the chat jumped. Rock Solid says, a generous communist, bird of prey. Who knew? What? I'm generous communist? I'm not a communist. Kronos says, Ector, I lurk. Marlena says, hope Strawberry's going to be okay. I do too. Wesley says, Joseph, who is Joseph Opay too? That's Joseph's alter ego. Sci-Fi Nation, bird of prey, hope you're feeling okay. You sound a bit tired. Better get rested for tomorrow's interview. Yes, I am looking forward to it. And Momo just donated $1. That was hilarious on DJ Odyssey's stream yesterday with Alexander, and then Momo came out. Hope he washed his hands after the bathroom before he put them in your mouth. Yes, I hope so too. I hope so too.
He put on fresh gloves.
Well, Momo probably watched me put on fresh gloves before he touched me. So, yes, I'm looking forward to the interview tomorrow, Sci-Fi Nation, and I will give out the channel link. In fact, I gave it out last week, but let me give it out again today if I have it up. I do. I will be interviewed tomorrow by Rosetta Allen, who is her channel. And I forget if it's 11 a.m. Eastern or noon Eastern. I think I think it's noon Eastern and 11 a.m. Central, but I'll double check. Whatever time it is, it's fine. So if you subscribe to her channel and hit the bell, you will get notification for my interview tomorrow. She's basically can pretty much ask me anything. And then after I'm interviewed, Sci-Fi Nation is going to be interviewed. So stick around for that. Agger says 5 de Mayo. What's that? 5 de Mayo, 5th of May. Isn't that a special day? I know it's not. I know it's an American holiday more than anything. Cronus says, oh yes, I never did say hi to Cinnabon and hope Strawberry gets better. Reem says, Berta Pere, how bad are things in New York? Depends who you listen to. If you listen to the mayor, disastrous. Listen to the governor, it's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. If you look out my window, it just looks like a normal day, except when people walk by, they wear face masks. But when you have people come to your house, it's scary. It is scary. Really, Queens, where I live, this is the biggest county for cases and deaths in the country, I hear. So it's also one of the most populated counties in the country. So it's not terribly off. Kronos demands a Mamo Prey 5-tail. And Rosetta Allen just went live. And she is doing a short afternoon unboxing. So there you go. If you subscribe to her, you already got a notification. Dan23 says, will we ever see Avatar 2? Dan, I didn't care for Avatar 1. Mamo Prey did. Mamo Prey was watching Avatar and she was like, wow, how did they do and she realized with their computers. Like she saw all those colorful backgrounds and in her mind, she was thinking somebody made a set that was that colorful. Then she realized, oh no, they're just computer graphics. It lost a lot of the luster for her. I didn't really care for Avatar at all. I probably wouldn't even see Avatar 2. Kronos is Day of the Dead. Ew. No, it's not Day of the Dead. Kronos says, sounds like a show. Dan23 says, will Ghostbusters 3 have any original actors? Yes, they're supposed to have all of the living actors are supposed to be in it, except, well, all three remaining live Ghostbusters are supposed to be in it. Rick Moranis is not. Apparently, Rick Moranis says he's done with Ghostbusters. I don't know about anyone else. DJ says, may the 4th be with you, as in the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker. Okay, DJ. Kronos is Kurogan jerky equal human. No, it's not human jerky. Rock Solid says, Bird of Prey, and also with you. Thank you. LDG bows. Welcome, LDG. You need not bow in front of the God Emperor. Kronos is DJ. Hey, ego dude. DJ says, Dan23, yes, it has the remaining original Ghostbusters. Yes, exactly. And Sci-Fi says, yes, I will DM you her Twitter. Thank you. Mando Merck says, hey, Qapla Mando, I saw you earlier on LDG stream. By the way, guys, earlier on LDG stream, Cinnabon set up a poker table on pokerstars.net, aka pokerstars.bet, same site. And if you download pokerstars.net software, you can do it on your computer or your phone. There's a code to join a house game. And this way, if we ever want to play poker together, we can play on PokerStars in this house game. And it's not for real money. It's just strictly for play chips. That Cinnabon set up, which was pretty cool. So in the coming days, once everything gets approved, I'm guessing Cinnabon will make a video or something telling everyone how to get there. But LDG, Cinnabon, and myself played on it for a little bit this morning. and I lost everything. Granted, I went in with nothing. I went all in because I had to leave for my dentist appointment anyway, but I lost. Yeah, but it does look like it's going to be some good fun. And again, Poker Stars is completely free. You don't have to pay to get Poker Stars. You don't have to pay to be in the game. So it's another thing we can do completely free. It's not as interesting, I mean, in terms of animation wise, as Risk or some of the other games we play. But if you're a poker player, it's fun. Kronos says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't say hi to everyone else." It's okay, Kronos. I'm not going to read the hellos and hails between people because we're way behind already. Kronos is Mando. I forgot how insane this channel really is. Well, that's weird. Wesley says, "Well, guys, I have to head to work. By the time Bird of Prey reads this, I will be on my way." Wesley, I am sorry I got here so late, but as always, Wes, best wishes and thank you. Yes, wear your hat if you want. Wear your hat. Thank you for your service in this time, Wesley. Kronos says, "Marlena, can I say hi to you without sniffing?" Dan23 says, "I didn't see any original Ghostbusters people in the trailer. I saw once. I will see." Yes, but they're in there. I know they didn't have them in the trailer. I thought didn't they have Dan Aykroyd? I thought I saw Dan Aykroyd. Maybe not, but yeah, I know they weren't in the trailer. Dan23 says, Takiti Wahiti to make new Star Wars film. Takia Waita? I don't know who that is. Buckethead Land says, "Happy Corporate Marketing Day. Qapla, Buckethead Land, if you're still here." Indeed, it is Corporate Marketing Day. Marlena says, "Kronos, sure." Kronos says, "Wesley sent you something." No, I sent Wesley. A box. Kronos says, "Oh, it was Wesley's birthday." But more than that, Wesley asked for something, and since Wesley sent me quite a few baby wipes, I thought it'd be nice to return the favor with something. So I sent him out a little something, and Sassy did too. Not Beagle Bites. Robert Rose Jr. says, "Hello, today, Bird of Prey, Mama Prey, Sassy. Greetings from Turkestan." Welcome, Robert Rose Jr., even if you are from Turkestan. Dan23 says, "Do you think Thor Ragnarok is the funniest Marvel film yet?" No. I mean, I think it's a good Marvel film. I know a lot of people don't like it. I liked it. I like the Thor films better than most of the Marvel films. The funniest? I really don't know. I wouldn't know which one was funniest. It's probably up there. Kronos says, "Marlena, I was really trying to be creepy." Mando says, "Hey, Kronos, could be worse." Carlos says, "Hi, I hope everyone is well." Qapla. Carlo, good to see you. Kronos says, "Dingo, ER bingo." Marlena says, "Kronos, you're not creepy, Joe." Sci-Fi Nation says, "DJ cheats confirmed." And Rock Solid Productions, welcome, is of course saying, "Dear Bops." I know, yes, there are some Dear Bops. There was like 4 or 5 of them at least. So we'll get to the Dear Bops right after I get to the end of the chat. DJ's is Bird of Prey, and I won that named the tune last night. Congratulations, DJ Odyssey, for beating Mary Mayhem and whoever else your competition was. Stiff competition at Name Your Tune. Awesome news. Aberjam says, "Every time I see you, I dax myself." Wow. Okay, Aberjam. Kronos says, "Marlena, I'm not trying enough." DeAndre Zuri says, "Bird of Prey, I will try to remember what you like about Star Wars." Will you try to remember what you like about Star Wars? I liked the Force. I liked the Jedi until the Jedi were all killed. I liked the thought of the Jedi. I liked the Force, that there was a good and a evil, and that there wasn't really a gray. It was the Force. The dark side was the bad side, and that the light side was the good side. And I like that we weren't sure if Luke or Han were going to end up with Leia, but then it turned out that Leia was Luke's sister, which got a little creepy. But hey, it was a fun ride. It was a fun ride. Mike Richards says, and DJ wins the internet. Basically, yeah. I mean, beating the people he said he had to beat to win that is a very impressive task. Cinnabon Bunny says, thanks everyone. Driving for a bit, so I won't be able to type. Understood. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you don't care about anything except your miners. No, that's not true, Kronos. I don't care about the miners. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, and you don't even care about them. Well, there you go. You were right on the second one. Dan says, I have no enthusiasm for Jodie Whittaker, Doctor Who. Meh. Well, I have no enthusiasm for any Doctor Who because I have yet to watch any except one episode years ago. I don't even know what it was. Kronos is Wesley. What did you send to Bird? Baby wipes. Kronos is Wesley. I'm hoping it's a wet turd. No, it was not a wet turd. Dan23 says, I would like a Lego Klingon battle cruiser, but not going to happen. A Lego Star Trek video game would be fun, but not going to happen. Exactly. It's very upsetting. Unless Disney buys Star Trek. No. God, no. God, no. But if they did, it might be worth it for the Legos. Captain Track says, Bird of Prey. Hello, Qapla, Captain Track. Wesley says, Kronos only sent the poster, the baby wipes to Bird. He sent me a Macca hat. That's a Make Klingons Great Again hat. And a signed sassy photo, black and white. Kronos says, holy crap, you still have subscribers. Yes, Kronos, I still have subscribers. Surprisingly, they're still going up, albeit very slowly. Since I haven't put out a new video in like several weeks, I've just been on live streaming. But yes, I still have subscribers. Marlena says hello to Captain Track. And Wesley, what's a Macca hat? Make Klingons Great Again hat. Dan23 says there's a song called Lego House. I'm sure there's a lot of songs with Lego. Uncle Remus says, why can't Disney support a Song of the South? I found Song of the South online. Now, granted, I started to watch it and I was like, this is boring. And I stopped, but I have it now. Just to say I can. I'm not sure it's worth watching, though. Not Ryan Johnson says, birds and voice cheaters never win. Birds and voice. Bird's a novice. Bird's a novice. Hashtag Bird's a novice. Hashtag cheaters never win. I wasn't cheating. I had a bad beat. I had 11 army verse 3, and they all died. They all died. I went down to that was it. I was just down to the one left. That was my whole strategy depended. You would think 11 verse 3 was a sure thing. Everyone died, and I couldn't get the continent. I couldn't wipe out the player. And if sure enough, on the next turn, the player trades in all his cards, which I would have had, and then used it to wipe me out, basically. And within a couple of turns, I was gone. It all came down to that last thing. Had my 11 guys captured 3 guys defending this last territory, the red player would have been out of the game. I would have had a continent bonus. Plus, I would have had their 4 or 5 cards, which with the cards I had in would have forced me to do another draft of cards, which means not only would I have been in the game, I probably could have knocked out a second person at the same time. But instead, we all got stomped. It was a bad roll of the dice. Kronos is not Ryan Johnson, old news. Captain Trax is Cinnabon Wesley. Kronos and Dan, hello there. And yes, hello to Marlena. Agnes' Bird has really flattened the curve of subscribers. I did. I got to start making more videos. Kronos is Captain Trax. Stop following me. Don't be a Biden. Dan23 says, I like Mouse Droid in Star Wars. I did not. Wesley Bird of Prey, you sound tired. Everybody's saying I sound tired today. I actually thought I felt pretty awake and upbeat. Really? I'm sounding that tired to you guys? I mean, don't get me wrong. I am a bit tired, but I've been sleeping the last couple of days. I've got some decent sleeps the last couple of nights, but I'm just so far behind in sleep. It's going to take more than a couple of days. Rock's odds is Bird of Prey got drilled in the mountain. No, there was no drill. He even said, he made a point there, well, we didn't need the drill today. Did not need the drill. Kronos' Mouse Droids rock. It's like Fast and the Furious in condensed form. DJ says, hashtag pull that sucker. Kronos is damn tooth. So DJ wants me to have the tooth pulled. Wesley says, Kronos, Macca, make Klingons great again. Yes. Well, Kronos and Bird of Prey, are you sure it was Purell? Pretty sure. Right. This isn't Purell. This is CVS Pharmacy brand. Son of a bitch. Oh, Mama Prey's been refilling it with real Purell. No, I believe you. I believe you. Dan23 says, the March of Bird of Prey 5. Joe Lau says, good morning, chat. Bird of Prey and family, good morning, Joe Lau. Uncle Remus says, did the dentist cough while in your place? Did he look sweaty or have a runny nose? He had a mask on, but I could hear his nose was a little runny. He painted a smile on his mask first. Then he painted a mustache, and then he painted a goatee, but the goatee didn't work out well. So, yeah, it's not like he had a brand new mask, but whatever. I get it. He really, like, he had a bag that was like old bag, like probably 30 or 40 years old. I don't know. Very old. Momo donated $1. Thank you, Momo. Says, no, Mama Pray, he doesn't believe you. Check the replay. He rolled his eyes. Damn you, Momo. 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 Mountains of Elysium says, Bird of Prey, you really need to use the collar. Sassy didn't get me a collar. Dan23, I hate the dentist. So do I, Dan. Not him personally, but in general. Rock solid. John Araki says, Qapla, John Araki. Chrono says, I think Bird of Prey is having a stroke. Wow. Can I move my hands? Yes. Can I smile? Yeah. What is it? What's the smile is? I don't know. I can raise my hands. Yeah. I can hold them out. It doesn't look like a stroke. Thankfully. Dan23 says, in America, they use Novocaine, I think. Well, if they were going to pull the tooth or do something like that, yes. But since they didn't need the drill, I didn't need any Novocaine. DJ says, your dentist is a racist. DJ, I didn't ask, but yeah, I guess since he couldn't see Worf on the bridge, I guess he was. Tronos is confirmed. Bird of Prey is stroking out. Joseph says,
who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Alexander just donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Damn you, Momo the Challenger. Damn you, get out. That's right, Momo. Get out, Momo. Get out. You are not to be here. You are not allowed here, Momo. Momo must leave. Joseph says, root canal is not horrible. Not saying it's pleasant, but I've had worse. back pain on Saturday. I'm sorry to hear that, Joseph. But if your dentist told you I haven't done a root canal on a molar in many years, it might make you think twice. Uncle Remus says Sassy could have contracted COVID from the dentist. Keep away from Sassy for 3 to 6 weeks. No, Sassy wasn't anywhere near the dentist. If he had COVID, we'd be the ones giving it to Sassy. Chrono says, yeah, she stayed out downstairs. She doesn't like new people. Chrono says, give me the bug. I'm not afraid. Well, Chronos, if I have it, I will send it to you. If you want. If I'm able to. Momo just donated another $1. I'm stalking you, Alexander. Oh, you did weird things in bed last night. I saw you through the window. Clean them sheets. Uh-oh. Momo's been watching Alexander through his window. Josh reads his bird of prey. Time to get a new dentist since he hates Kling orcs. No, it's not Kling orcs. I wouldn't blame him for hating Kling orcs. He hates Klingons. That's the problem. No gloves. No, he had gloves, LTG. He had gloves, which is good. Right, and after he touched his bags, he took off the gloves and put on clean gloves before touching me. Sci-Fi says, I hope that dentist worked. He did. He did wear gloves. Josh Reed says, I meant Klingons. There you go. Chrono says, Josh Reed, I'm not a fan of the Kling orcs. Yeah, nobody's a fan of Kling orcs. Mountains of Elysium says, my old dentist had a twisted sense of humor. He used to walk in and run the drill and say, I'm really pissed off, then walk out laughing. Why do dentists do those types of things? Josh Reed says, Kronos, you know Bird was the last Kling orc. No, I was not a Kling orc. See, just because you're a Klingon doesn't make you a Kling orc. Marlena is laughing at Mountains of Elysium. Rock's odds is Joseph is the generous. Oh, Joseph is a generous communist. It's not a communist. The Android says, I hate it when dentists ask you to open your mouth wider and as wide as it can go. Absolutely. And wider.
And prosper.
It is wide. And Alexander donated another $2 Canadian super chat. Yo, Momo, the challenger, you lie. Get out of here. Momo, get out of here. Alexander has said so. You must leave. Thank you, Alexander. That should put the fear into Momo. Yeah, like, open wide. Wider. You schmuck. You just told me to open wide. I already opened as wide as I can open. Kronos, does anyone see the movie Little Shop of Horrors? Yes. Dentists suck. They do. That was particularly bad dentist, though. Actor says, Dan23, then your jaw hurts all week.
Who's been holding up the damn elevator?
And Momo just donated $1. Momo never lies. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Wah ha ha ha. Wow. But who's Momo coming for? Me? Maybe. Alexander? Possibly. Sassy? Never. I would like to see Momo try to get Sassy. We'd see Sassy have a new chew choy. Momo's face. Kronos is Steve Martin as well. Joe Lau says, I show you another Spaceballs. Number 8, a soccer. Okay, a bunch of ball emojis. Purell and rub hands emoji from Dan23. Joe Lau is lolling. Kronos says, Joe Lau, I see your problem. There's no space there. Reem says, Dear Bop. Yes, we'll be getting to Dear Bop as soon as I catch up in the chat. Josh reads his Kronos. I haven't watched it in years. Joe Lau says, oh boy. Agner says, Kronos, Steve Martin sucks. How dare you? Not in that movie. Yeah, Steve Martin doesn't suck. I don't think there's ever been a movie Steve Martin sucked in. Certainly not the Three Amigos. Dan23 says, Hector, yes. Uncle Remus says, open up and say, aw. Yeah. Kronos says, Josh Street, but you have seen it. Yes. Sci-Fi Nation, Bird of Prey. I'm on right after you on that same channel. You are on at noon Eastern, and I'm on at 2 p.m. Eastern. Excellent. So there we go. Noon Eastern tomorrow. That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. 11 a.m. Central. Kronos is Hector. Well, it was an amigo. Joe Lau says, how are you, dude? Dan says, or Zoidberg. Why not Zoidberg? Why not Dr. Zoidberg? Although Dr. Zoidberg is not a dentist. Kronos is Joe Lau. Whoa, that's a loaded question. I'm doing fine. Joseph says, rock solid, you should wear a face mask and a gag ball. Wow. How would we know he was wearing a gag ball if he had a face mask? Kronos liked Avatar. Well, I didn't. Good for you, though. I'm happy. Joe Lau says, lol, good you have your wrench again. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, I should have opened the box live on a stream, then cut the stream as I opened it. That would have been funny, Wesley, and I'm glad you're still here. Although I guess you've left by now. Momo donated another $1. I think I've donated enough. We need my backup on screen. My backup on screen. A dancing pink bunny. We will haunt Alexander as we do the Momo challenge. Okay, you want the dancing pink bunny. I suppose we can make that happen for a couple of minutes. This is for you, Alexander. This is Momo before he transforms. Momo before he has his coffee in the morning. He did the Picard maneuver right there. Hey, Tilly. You're supposed to come get me. Not you. Not you either. It's a strangely hypnotic dance. I don't know why, but I'm getting the feeling I need to do the Momo challenge. Oh, yes, Momo. Command me, Momo. Hi, Lisa. He's upside down now. He's saying, do the challenge. Look at those hips. Look at how those hips move. They're saying, do the challenge. Follow the hips. They're strange. They're upside down hips. Look at, he's like pulling up on his costume, but he's upside down. He's blowing you kisses. He's blowing you kisses, Momo. Alexander. Oh boy. It's too bad I didn't eat the Jaloja, because it would have been a nice break. How long is this? Okay, well, I think we've had enough. Oh, double bunny. Double bunny. Yeah. They're all going to do the Momo challenge now.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer.
Hi,
I played
Nicole.
Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9. And I welcome you to Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
I don't know about you, but I am psyched to do the Momo challenge right now. I don't know what could stop me. It's like I've been hypnotized. Dan23 puts a TIE fighter into the chat. Kronos says, what's an LDG? LDG pixels. And Kronos says, LDG pixels, oh, hey there. And Marlena puts in a TIE fighter with an explosion. Kronos says, oopsies. Rock Solid says Joseph not on the first date.
I just fixed that damn.
And Alexander put in $2 Canadian super chat. Says, wait a minute, I go vomit and I'm coming back. Oh, Alexander. Vomit out the momo. Gotta vomit it up quickly. You call poison control and said, I've just been exposed to momo. They say, go vomit. Vomit, even if it's your first date, they say. Kronos is Marlena. Wow, that took effort. Sci-Fi Nation says Rock Solid is a prude, confirmed. Rock Solid's a prude. Kronos is Marlena, a TIE fighter. Kronos says pew pew. Marlena says yes, Kronos, Dan 23 inspired me. Andrew says a realistic representation of a Star Wars weapons range too. Rock Solid says sci-fi. No, I'm just not cheap. Joe Lau says I want to try that poker thing. What's the link again? It's pokerstars.net, which turns into pokerstars.bet, B-E-T. But if you just go to pokerstars.net and download it, you'll have it. And then when Cinnabon is around or when he wants to set it up, he has to approve you. But we'll go from there. Just have the software downloaded and installed. So this way, next time we play, you can get on with us. Kronos is damn you, Ector, without the accent. Sci-Fi Nation is Rock Solid Productions cheap. That stuff costs a fortune. Reams is Bird of Prey. Wait, is Wesley in the army or something? Wesley works at a retail store, a very major retail outlet. And so he is on the front lines. If he did not go to work, people would not be able to buy essentials like toilet paper, like paper towels, like food, right? We like these things, even if we ourselves are not going out to supermarkets because we're sending Instacart or third-party shoppers. The stores need to be open. The products need to be on the shelves. And Wesley is one of those brave people who is an essential worker going to work to do these things, risking his own health for all of us. So Wesley deserves thanks for our service, especially at this time. For his service. Wesley deserves thanks for his service, not our service. He deserves thanks from us for his service. Cronus is Rock Solid. Can I get a real cheap PS4? You probably could, but would it work? Kronos says, Rock Solid, that works. Kronos says, oh crap, Wesley's got the box. What's in the box? Sci-Fi says, Bird sent Wesley TP. No, I didn't send him TP. Angarimus says, Bird is hallucinating. Dan Aykroyd was not in the new. I thought he was. Okay, that's what he said, I thought. I didn't say he was confirmed. Joe Lau says, return some sassy duty. No. Return some sassy duty. What? Sassy duty? Bunghole matter? I don't know what you guys are talking about. The Neo-Normies is Bird of Prey. Are orcs racist? And have you seen the embarrassing lack of extras on The Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus? No, I don't have Disney Plus. Oh, the lack of extra. I heard that there were 0 extras, that you were only getting the movie.
Indications negative at this time.
And in fact, that not only on Disney Plus, but I thought on the DVDs and stuff, that there wasn't going to be any additional scenes, which was highly disappointing, but just confirmed my reason to not buy the DVD or the Blu-ray. If there's no extra scenes, I have no desire to waste money on it. Alexander donated $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Thank you, Alexander. Says, on the front line, cutting dead animals in peace. Yes, Alexander, you too deserve to be thanked for your service. I wish we could bring you here to the States, Alexander, because apparently we need meat workers. We need them. We'd pay you extra to cut meat in the United States. Aberjams is Bird of Prey. Takia Waititi directed Thor Ragnarok. Gotcha. Still don't care. Marlena says an X-Wing. Yeah, that looks like an X-Wing. Sure. Marlena says the app that you are on Kronos says, Aberjam, it's apt that you are on Birdstream. How's the mine working for you? Captain Track says hello to Aberjam. Uncle Remus says, Bird's an hour behind in the chat again. Sci-Fi Nation puts in some type of X-Wing. Kronos says, can I say hi to Uncle Remus? You can do whatever. Dan23 says, another TIE variant. That one was in Star Wars Rebels. Marlena says, oh, good one, Dan. Everybody's putting in text versions of their Star Wars ships. Kronos says, Dan23, that could be anything. Uncle Remus says, yes, you can, Kronos. How are you? If you put a circle, an O, yeah. Asian Muslim wife from the USSR just donated $1 and got kissing Dax. Says, help me. Some crazy Canadian is trying to marry me. Someone please help me. Help. Uh-oh. Is the Asian Muslim wife from the USSR being stalked? We don't know. So if you put a circle, a dash, and an equal sign, you get the Enterprise from above. It's true. A circle being like the letter O. A capital O, a dash, and the equal sign. Try it. Kronos says, Dan, that could be anything. Uncle Remus says, you can. Yes, you can. How are you? Kronos says, Uncle Remus, I'm breathing without a mask. The Neo-Normie says, Y front. I was a Y front wing. Marlena is making more ships. The Neo-Normie says, bow tie fighter. Kronos says, Bird of Prey confirmed you don't care about the minor miners. Because the fact that the miners are not my concern. It's the fact that they're miners is why I don't care. Dan23 says it's a TIE Advanced V1 form, Star Wars Rebels. I Googled and checked. Crow says, wow, some peeps are just so childish. Captain Trek puts in a link to an image, which, how much will this slow me down? For 10 cents a day, you can help save a Kurogan miner. Wow, that is the disturbing picture. If anybody wants to see it, it's in that link. John Street says the only thing Bird of Prey cares about is Sassy, but the only cares because he loves himself Beagle Bites. That is not true. Those are lies, Josh Street. Sci-Fi Nation is now trying his hands at an X-Wing. Actor says Kronos. Mike Pence, is that you? Marlena says Sci-Fi Nation, I like that one too. Actor says Josh Street, that's horrible. Kronos says, Actor, wow, you into political system that much? I need to know more about yours. The Neo-Normie says, Bird of Prey, is there any explanation why red and gold yellow switched from TOS to TNG? As I know in the motion picture, there were 11 different colors of rank. Yes, the explanation is red looked better on Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart's bald head did not go well with the gold, and so they switched them. That's the reason. As to a canonical reason, I don't think there ever was one. It's just they decided to switch colors, which is fine with me. I really doesn't bother me that much. See, if it was like a year later, then that would bother me. But being it was 80 years later, sure, if they wanted to change colors at some point, that's fine. Especially since in between they were in those all red, like the Wrath of Khan uniforms, and they had those from like the Wrath of Khan all the way through to the Enterprise C. So there really weren't any colors. In fact, they just brought the colors back. They just brought the colors back a little differently than they had them. Address is Kronos since 2016, an unending well of entertainment. Kronos says Hector figured. Agreed. Hector agreed. Marlena is doing more. Now she's doing space battles. A TIE bomber for Dan23. Captain Trax says, Kronos, I wonder what Bird of Prey will say if he sees that picture. Well, I said what I said. And Sassy O'Prey donated $1, but that's false because Sassy's been in my vision this entire time. Somebody please help me. I'm being held against my will. Also, for some reason, I get booted off the bed. I heard a rumor I will be turned into Beagle Bites next. Aru! No, that's not Sassy. Sassy would never be turned into Beagle Bite. She's never been booted off the bed. And she's right here. Sassy boots Mamo Prey off the bed sometimes. Sci-Fi Nations is the neo-normie, so they wouldn't have had to kill off so many of my crew members every week. Marlena is having too much fun with these. Apparently so. Actress is Marlena is reenacting the movie battles. Marlena is laughing. Life with Matthew says, good afternoon, evening, bird of prey, and all. Qapla, Life with Matthew, good to see you. Sci-Fi Nations is greetings, Life with Matthew. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to just do the app Bird of Prey 5s, I think, so we can get caught up. Wazzy, Bird of Prey, read the Dear Bops. Okay, I think it'll be lurking a while. Okay, I'm going to get to the Dear Bops in just a second. Kronos is Bird of Prey. I just had a great Jalocha. It was epic. Well, it's great to hear, Kronos. And Kronos says, I would personally show up to pull that tooth, Bird of Prey. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Where are we? Oh man, we were really far behind. Wow, we were really far behind. How is that possible? How is it possible we were this far behind in the chat? Oh wow, okay. Well, that's a good thing we're going to just to read the app Bird of Prey 5s. Sci-Fi Nation says it's wide open, Bird of Prey 5 2020. Borg ships. Kronos is Bird of Prey. I'm happy for you that you don't like Avatar. Well, I don't have to be happy for me. It's just I didn't care for it. Ozzy NF says, Bird of Prey, what did you think about Anti-Trekker's Discovery tribute with Lieutenant Detmer? And John Iraqi just donated $2 through Super Chat. Have you provided Mamo Prey with proper pipe? Proper pipe? For what? For getting on the bed? for knocking Sassy off? No, Mamo Prey doesn't want pipe. I don't know what that is, John Araki. No, I haven't provided Mamo Prey with any type of pipes. Oh, proper PPE. Oh my God. Wow. I did, yes. I just saw an eye in there, huh? Proper PPE. Yes, I did. And thank you, Addie, for quickly correcting me. Yeah, we have, yes. I've ordered sufficient PPE. So Mamo Prey is fully protected. And Momo donates another $1. You are really far behind because you keep reading all these. Oh, Alexander, you will do the challenge or you will never see your soon-to-be wife again if she is really real. Wow. That's a serious threat, Momo. Honestly, I don't believe Momo's even capable of stopping her, though, Alexander, so I wouldn't worry about that one. Ozzy, as for what I thought about the tribute with Lieutenant Detmer, I told Anti-Trekker I'm ready. I was waiting for them. They said they were going to be here in a few hours and to be prepared. So I was, and they never showed up. So I think Anti-Trekker just pocketed the money, and they actually went over to his house. So screw him. He took him away from me, bastard. Actors is Bird of Prey, you ruined Dax with the partial transparency. What partial transparency? There shouldn't have been any partial transparency. Kronos is Bird of Prey, holy Schmidt, you're up to 40 watchers, well 36 now. I can't believe it. Good. Hello everybody, welcome. I'm glad you came. Dan 23 is a Bird of Prey, which battle of Deep Space Nine did you like the best? Cardassians attack in Emissary, Klingons attack in Way of the Warrior, or the Dominion at the end of season 5, the Klingons. God, even though the Klingons were on the wrong side, the fact that the Klingons were there, that was the best. Chrono says I showed up. Kronos is Bird of Prey. I would love to see you doing a chair life in a store. Well, that's a long, long time away. Kronos is Bird of Prey confirmed. Bird skips chats, aka cheats. Wesley Bird of Prey, I bet Momo is really Alexander. Momo took over his mind. It could be. It could be. Then there was a whole lot of chats without at Bird of Prey 5, which is fine. The Neonormies is Bird of Prey. Did you watch the link I gave you on Twitter for the revenge cut for video on Star Wars Generations? As it's pure cringe, and you and Anti-Trigger should do a response video. It's that bad. I think I did, Neonormie, but if it's what I'm thinking of, it's the type of thing I would not dignify it with a response. It's like, why bring them more publicity? I'll double check, but if it's what I think it was, that's exactly the type of thing I don't tweet to people. I don't retweet it, and I don't respond to it, because that just gives more publicity to something horrible. Now, something like Discovery, it's already got $1 million, multi-million-dollar ad package behind it. Me talking about it isn't going to really change it. But something like that, nah. Alexander says, Bird of Prey, this is my wife on my Instagram when we went out for the first time in January 2015. And he sends an Instagram link. Okay. Are you at a Sparrow? Did they have Sparrow in Russia? And is it named something different? And I'm assuming it's okay to show this, Alexander, since you sent it to me. But I'll show it. You know what? To save time, I'll show it right before we do Dear Bob. Thank you. Kronos is son of a bitch. I forgot to at Bird of Prey every time I chat. Josh says, keep it up with the comments, Bird of Prey. Bird of Prey now says, so Bird stays on until 1 a.m. Karoga time. Andrew says, next time we should all remember ourselves to at Bird of Prey 5. Josh Reed says, hashtag Dear Sassy. Ozzy says, PPE equal personal protective equipment. I got it. I thought I read the word pipe. My bad. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, hashtag free Thomas Potts from your basement. Josh Reed says, Bird of Prey, what tastes better, Beagle Bites or Orphan Bites? I wouldn't know. I don't eat either, and I don't think either exist. Actress is Bird of Prey. That's a beautiful warm yellow in that shirt, like a ripe mango or a minion slightly overdosed on Doritos. Thank you. Josh says Bird of Prey is going to catch up and keep him going. We need a 24-hour bird stream. Not happening. Not anytime soon. Actress is Josh Reed. The only thing you'll get, abrupt ending without credits from Bird of Prey 5. That's possible. Live Eyes is Josh Reed. Bird of Prey would just doze off and let Anti-Tracker robot voice read all the chats. Alexander says Bird of Prey. Yes, there are Sparrow in Russia. You can show it on the screen if you want. Good. I'll show it in a minute. Josh Street says Ector. Well, you'll get a 24-hour Bird of Prey stream. Is him sleeping 90% of the stream. Dingo ate my baby, says Ozzy NF. I'm sorry to hear about your baby, Ozzy. You gotta find that dingo. Dingo ate my baby. Uh-oh. It jumped. Dingo. Actress is Bird of Prey, but will you rip that t-shirt a hole in front from all the pulling you do? Probably. It's actually a pretty thick t-shirt. Agnes says, oh Dios mío. That's not English. Josh says, Bird of Prey, you've never had the true Chinese food if you've never had Beagle Bites. You're making Mama Prey sick. Agnes says, Bird of Prey, did Ozzy O'Prey grandfather fought in the Emu War? Yes, he fought in the Great Emu War. Josh reads his bird of prey. Eat your no. Rock Solids is bird of prey. I'm officially 777 subs from 10K. I guarantee Anti-Trekker will not be my Mr. 10K. DJ says dingo equals sassy. No. Congratulations, Rock Solid. So let's go see Alexander's girlfriend / fiance. There she is. Nope, that's me. That's me. There she is. At what looks like a sparrow in Russia. So that's the lucky girl that will soon be moving in with Alexander, who will fight against Momo with him for better or for worse. And what is it? And better for worse, and sickness and in health, forever until they dead do they part. Something like that. If you want me to write custom vows for you, I can do that for a $5 super chat, Alexander. All right, custom vows. I'm not promising they'll be good custom vows, but they'll be custom vows. So Marlena is off to bed. Take care, Marlena. So with that, let's head over to Dear Bops. And of course, we've got several more Dear Bops now. Okay. Dear Bop, this is Herman Schmeckelback of the United Nations International Wildlife Protection Agency. Quiroga will be fined $34 million for the abuse of wildlife. Our agents were horrified to find that the buzzards of Quiroga have grown too fat to fly after feasting on the bodies in the canyons. We understand that you have an abundance of carrion, and due to the large number of corpses, due to the need for yellowcake uranium orphans, it may take a lot of work to dispose of them, but it's causing an obesity epidemic among the carrion birds, and we insist that this must be addressed. Our good friend Hillary has offered to take many of these bodies for her new interest in taxidermy, and also requests that you send their names and addresses, because she will need a few extra guaranteed votes to cast to avoid a repeat of 2016. After all, they are unlikely to complain, and they might be of some use. I think this solution would suit us all, and the buzzards can go back to a healthier lifestyle, feasting on Kurdistani refugees. So once the fine has been paid and Hillary has her corpses, we can put this infraction behind us. Your pal, Herman. Well, Herman, here's the problem. Quiroga does not belong to the United Nations. Quiroga does not abide by the United Nations. And the United Nations has zero say within Quiroga. Further, we also don't care what Hillary says or does, so long as she does not enter the state of Quiroga, the country, the nation of Quiroga, the empire of Quiroga. So your threats or your pressure, whatever it is you're trying to do, it has no effect on us. And we will never trade corpses to Hillary Clinton unless we get payment up front this time. Never again. Never again. We learned our lesson last time. Dear Bob, I'm writing this on Monday, May 4th, 2020. That's today. I don't want to ruin everyone's party, but it's time for a goddamn history lesson. Before there was a movie, there was a massacre. The May 4th massacre. 50 years ago today on May 4th, 1970, at 12:24 p.m. local time, the Ohio National Guard fired into a crowd of unarmed college students at Kent State University in northern Ohio, killing 4 and injuring 9. This act ignited riots on the college campus all over the country. College campuses all over the country. These are historical facts we will never forgive, and we will never forget. What you call Star Wars Day, we call Kent State Day. Tell your children, tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer, I hear the drumming. 4 dead in Ohio. Signed, Mike Richards from Columbus, Ohio. Mike Richards, that doesn't rhyme. Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. 4 dead in Ohio. I mean, I understand that's probably a song lyrics or something somebody else wrote, but they could have own does not rhyme with Ohio. You have to fix that. It's not very catchy. Also, yes, we should all remember that Kent State massacre was a major day in U.S. history. However, and this might upset some people, and I will grant you, I am not the expert on Kent State. I'm not. I've only barely read about it on the edges, but what I did read was that the college students, now granted, we don't know which specific college students did these things, but in the day before or the day and a half before, the college students torched the ROTC building on campus. The college students went rioting through the streets of Kent, destroying businesses, cars, police, property damage of innocent people. And that day on campus, it is highly likely that while the Kent State students were not armed with weapons, with guns, they may have been throwing rocks or bottles or things at the Ohio National Guard. And while it doesn't justify them being killed, the narrative that we get today in the press, that these were 4 innocent, unarmed, actually not just 4, plus the 9, 13 innocent, unarmed students that were merely peacefully protesting, is probably not true either. Okay, I don't think they were peacefully protesting and they just decided to shoot them. It doesn't make sense. They were probably being dicks. They were probably cursing. They were probably insulting. They were probably throwing shit. Does it justify them being murdered? No. Does it explain them being shot? To me, yes, it does. And listen, they were protesting Nixon going into Cambodia, and not to rehash the Vietnam War, but we needed to go into Cambodia if we were going to have any chance of winning. And unfortunately, for things like this caused us to pull back from Cambodia a lot quicker than we would have otherwise, and might have been one of the many reasons that we did not achieve victory in Vietnam. I don't know. I don't know if it was the right decision or not. I know it's a lot more complicated than saying that the Nixon was completely in the wrong and these college students were completely in the right. So I know that much. I don't know where the actual line is. I admit that. But it is a date we should remember because it is an important date in U.S. history. So We'll go with that. Hopefully, that's not too upsetting for people here. Let's see. Dingo equals set. Kronos says everything you say makes me upset. I'm sorry, Kronos.
Tell him I said that.
Mamo Pray says hello, and Kronos did ask if you had a Mamo Pray tale today. Just think about it. We got some more Dear Bops to go. Dear Bop, P.S. Oh, it's also from Mike Richards. Mike Richards, if you're still here, just being honest about my opinions here. I'm open to learning more. If you have more information, maybe I misunderstood something. Dear Bob. What? Yes, Mama Pray.
Remembering back.
Okay, Mama Pray says remembering back, and she doesn't remember the detail.
Very sad.
She just remembers it being a very sad what? Occurrence. A very bad day. Young lives were lost. Okay. So Mike Richards says, Dear Bob, P.S. And I guess this is another song. Almost cut my hair. It happened just the other day. It was getting kind of long. I could have said it was in my way, but I didn't, and I wonder why. Feel like letting my freak flag fly, because I feel like I owe it to someone. Is that anti-tracker's excuse? Maybe. I guess, you know what? Screw you guys. Okay. I know this is supposed to be about people being in solidarity, I suppose, with the Kent State students, but that's very, I couldn't grow my hair long in college, even if I wanted to. It was only marginally better than it is now. It is very non-inclusive. Okay, they're follically challenged. You're making us feel out of place, unappreciated, unwanted, and unloved. So no, I'm not going to let my hair grow long for my freak flag to fly. I'm sorry, that's just not me. Kronos is better pray. Wow, Karogan, hello world, you all suck. What? Hello, wow, Karogan logic. Hello world, you all suck. Epic Beard says bird is anti-hair, confirmed. Dear Bob, I sent Mamo Pray a Mother's Day card, but it's going to be a bit late. It's unsigned. Can you please sign it from all of us Mamo Pray fans? Now what you get from me? Now what to get from my mom? Not sure. Any suggestions? Thanks a lot, a Mamo Pray fan. Aw. Thank you.
We don't know who it is.
No, they didn't sign it. So somebody is sending you a card, although I don't know if it's addressed to you or to me. If it's addressed to me, then I'll get it and I can sign it and give it to you. If it's addressed to you, obviously you'll get it first. So
Excuse me. I'm
you're going to get it first either way. But I'm just saying you don't open my mail. So I would get it before it was opened. Thank you so much for whoever sent that.
Yes.
As for a suggestion for your mom, well, I don't know how old your mom is, if your mom has other kids, if you're only adult kids. I mean, I know I ordered Sisopray a Mother's Day gift on behalf of the upcoming baby. It was, let's see. I don't think Sisopray is here, but let's check. No. Okay, I just put her username into the chat just in case. It was called Theoretical Physics for Babies or something. Quantum Physics for Babies. And it was 4 books. It was Quantum Physics for Babies, Newtonian Motion for Babies, The Theory of Relativity for Babies, And one more. What was it? Like a brief history of time for a gravity or something for babies. It looked good. So I sent it to So Pray that she should read them to the little baby as soon as possible. Even if it's before the baby comes out, it's fine. But as for a Mother's Day gift, honestly, for Mama Pray, every couple of years I get her a new Keurig because that's about how long they last. She likes her coffee. Mama Pray's other favorite Mother's Day gifts include Godiva chocolates, even though we shouldn't be eating them. Flowers. Mama Pray always likes flowers. Flowers are nice. Back in the day when she used to go out on social occasions, what was that perfume you liked? Allure. We used to get her Allure. She used to like Allure when we could go to like Macy's and buy perfume. So things like that. Those are good. Those are good Mother's Day options. Shatner's toupee. Shatner's toupee donated $1. Says, this is quicker than waiting for you to read the Dear Bop. Stop whining. Go buy one of me. Go buy one of me. So you want me to buy a toupee? I can't. I can't buy a toupee. They'd be too warm. They'd be way too warm. Uncle Remus is Bird of Prey. Have you ever tried any male hair restoration products on your head?
This is the last one you bought me years and years ago. And I haven't opened it.
So this is the last Allure that I bought Mama Pray for a Mother's Day or a birthday years ago, and she's yet to open it.
Took it out of the box. But it's still
She
there.
took it out of the box, but she's yet to open it.
Well, I still have more in the
Oh, she has more in another box. Okay. I've tried Rogaine. When I was younger in my 20s, I tried Rogaine for like 6 or 8 weeks, and there was nothing. There was nothing. I stopped. That was it. That was the last thing I tried. The other stuff, it said it would cause, it could cause, and the problems it could cause were way more than, I'd rather have no hair than have those problems. So no. As for like hair plugs or things like that, no, I never even considered anything like that. Dear Bob, there's a rumor of a falling out between someone who dresses up like a gay flamingo and a certain French newfie. Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but I can tell you, please mediate their differences. They have amazing chemistry like Frank and Freddie, but better. I just do not like seeing people torn apart by their differences. That is a true rumor. I was there when it happened. And I will offer myself up for mediation if they both want to, but they both have to choose to want to. I'm not going to force either one of them or pressure either one of them into mediation. But if they both want me to help mediate, I will. I'm very sorry it happened too. And I agree, they do have great chemistry together. So it's most unfortunate for the community that they are at the moment not speaking. Hopefully, hopefully things change with time. And Joe Biden donated $1 and got kissing Dax, which is Joe Biden's favorite. And he says, "You're bald. How am I supposed to sniff your hair? Guess I'll have that Momo guy be my lieutenant governor." Wow. Wow, I'm out because I have no hair. Thanks, Joe Biden. Dear Bob, me and my girlfriend wanted to have intercourse all night long, so I popped a few Viagra pills. Now I've had a hard-on for 12 hours, The little head is already blinking red. How many empty tanks are, but the erection does not want to go away. Could you please do something gory? Undress maybe, so it goes away. Thanks. No, but I will tell you this. Go to Google, go to image search, go to tools, settings, make sure safe search is turned off, and then just search for blue waffle. Blue waffle, 2 words. Enter. And that should undo it. If that doesn't, then, make the browser take up half your screen, open another browser window in the other half, and keep blue waffle on one half, and then Google with safe search off, Betty White naked and the other half. And that'll do it. If that doesn't do it, you should probably call a doctor. Because you're one sick bastard if that doesn't do it. A head doctor. Epic Beer says, do not search blue waffle. Kronos is bird of prey. Oh, by the way, I saw, what did you see? What did you see? Son of a bitch. I finally saw What We Left Behind. It was good. Thank you. Yes. What We Left Behind is indeed a good movie. It's a good Deep Space Nine documentary. Very cool. Excuse me. Dear Bob, how much do you charge for interviews? I heard it was a leg and arm, or maybe someone's soul. If it's not too much, I would love to interview you and maybe Alexander, though you have to do most of the talking because I am silent for the most part. Momo. I don't charge for interviews, Momo. Reach out to me, and I can probably be there for an interview, but I can't promise Alexander. That's his choice. And we got a message from Gary, rock solid. Shout out to Trey Parker and Matt Stone for featuring Bird of Prey 5 in the classic South Park episode, Make Love, Not Warcraft. Oh my God. Look, he's bent over and everything too, isn't he? I don't have the thing on my arm. Also, I don't have a gaming keyboard. He's got a knife next to him. I've got a knife. It's a Swiss Army knife, but it's a knife. Yeah, that's pretty. They got us pretty spot on. Although, look at that. The guy's got a pretty nice view out his window. He's got, look at that. He's got some, an airplane and a gargoyle. He's got, Mamo Prey has a Mamo Prey tail. When I'm ready. Okay, cool. Once we're done with the Dear Bops. Dear Bop, as no one will let me sniff their hair due to social distances, I'm tired. I tried to get into a barber shop, but have gotten stuck in the air vents. I think the press may frown on this if they found out, so if you could help your old pal, send some of your Kurogan special forces to rescue me and collect a bale of hair for me to sniff later from the barber shop. Your old pal, Anonymous Jay Biden. Jay Biden, Anonymous, you just said that you were leaving me because I didn't have hair. So go screw yourself. Let me know what barbershop you're in. I'll call the police and the press. Dear Bop, O does not look like the Enterprise. It does. You're using the wrong font. Actually, it kind of looks like the Enterprise right there. It's not bad. You know what? Screw you guys. That's the Enterprise. That is the Enterprise. It's not just Star Wars people that have fun with ASCII characters. Dear Bop, my quarantine is in the last 2 days, very peaceful. On an unrelated issue, where can I get 3 body bags? Your subscriber, Family Man. Well, I tell you what, in a pinch, it's not the best, but bed sheets can make decent body bags, or carpeting. If you roll them up real good inside the carpeting or the bed sheets, 3 or 4 layers thick, that'll stop 99% of the blood, and it'll let you transport the bodies out to a trunk, or a car or something. Best to do it at night. Actually, best thing to do is if you have a garage, you bring the car in the garage, put the bodies in the trunk before you leave the garage. But if you don't have a garage, make sure you transport at night, while there's least likely to be anybody watching. For God's sakes, don't use a flashlight. That will just draw more attention. Practice if you have to. Practice the path you're going to take the bodies. Dear Bob, quick instructions to join PokerStars private club. If you join, download the client app from PokerStars.bet. After logging in, on the right side of the screen, under the clock, there's a menu. Click on Home Games, then click on Join a Club. The club ID is number 3580912, and the invite code / password is Bird Cheats. That's Bird Cheats with a space between them, capital B for bird, and I guess a capital C. Yeah, I guess it's a capital C for cheats. So bird with a capital B, space, cheats with a capital C. Once you do that, it will send a notification to Cinnabon, who then has to approve you to become part of the poker club. Once you're part of the poker club, Cinnabon or another administrator, such as myself or LDG, and maybe more people in the future, we can start a game. You can sit at the table, and we can all play. So there you go. There's the quick way. But hopefully Cinnabon will put that out in a video or a post or something that we can link to it for everybody. Dear Bob, I went to the hospital to be tested today, and the staff asked me if I've ever been in a country with a virus outbreak in the last 2 weeks. I told them yes, in the United States, and they told me they're not going to test me. Suckers. Did you really tell them that? And they said no? That's ridiculous. I hope that's a joke, but I'm starting to think it isn't. Dear Bob, stop complaining about no hair. You can easily get some. Signed, Shatner's toupee. No, here's the problem with a toupee. Okay, I don't notice such things. Like, I honestly never noticed a guy has ever had a toupee. But there was a guy at my job, relatively, I'd say he was middle-aged guy, bodybuilder type. Women assumed he was fairly good looking. Okay, guy works out, whatever. He wasn't there for science. He was there for security. So, okay, that's like, okay, part of his job. He needs to look the part. Good for him. Anyway, and then I was, in private with some of the women in the office, a couple of guys, but there were quite a few women in a particular group, and we were talking one night about various things, and somebody brings up this guy's name, and they all start hysterically cracking up. And I'm like, what's so funny? Like, haven't you ever seen him? Like, yeah, I've seen him all the time. They're like, what do you, how can he wear such a stupid toupee? What do you mean toupee? And they couldn't understand that I honestly had no idea this guy was wearing a toupee. But as soon as I saw him after that and they said it, it was pretty obvious he was wearing it. So I realized that the women, they know it's a toupee. So then what's the point? If the women can tell it's a toupee, what the hell's the point of wearing the toupee? I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter to me. If the women can tell, and then here's the problem. Say you have the toupee. The woman doesn't know it's a toupee. You start getting involved with the woman. She's going to find out it's a toupee. You might as well have just been honest from the get-go. Because to me, it feels like the toupee is going to be a bigger problem than it ever could have solved to begin with. So for the short answer is no, I'd never considered it a toupee. It just doesn't make any sense. If there's a woman who doesn't want to be with a guy who's bald, once she finds out you're bald and you're wearing a toupee, if she doesn't know that automatically, she's still not going to want to be with you. Not going to change anything. Dear Bob, do you remember that one time at summer camp when we sneaked into the girls' showers? That was a great day, even though we got our butts beaten around by 50 girls. Signed, anonymous old friend. No, I think you got the wrong person because I never went away to summer camp. And believe me, I was happy I didn't. Because I saw those movies and I did not like to see what happened at summer camps. To me, they were a lot like prisons. I didn't want to leave. Now, Mama Pray did try to send us to a summer camp one year, but it wasn't a summer camp where you went away. It was just like a day camp, and it was horrible. And they made us the crappiest. They were supposed to serve. It was at what was supposed to be a beautiful pool club in the neighborhood, private, brand new. It was brand new, private. Supposed to be a brand new pool club. We never ever went in the pool. Okay, we were kept inside. We played with some toys, and then they take us out to these hot tents to eat lunch, and it was like 2 pieces of bread with like one little the thinnest peanut butter and jelly sandwich you could ever conceive. And we had to drink hose water. That's what we had to drink, was water from the hose, a garden hose. Every day for like a week, I think me and Sissel Prey bitched. Mama Pray ended up picking us up early. Then she saw what was going on, and she screamed at them and got the money back. And then Sis and I were home for the rest of that summer.
In your pool.
In our pool, where we had a pool at home. Right? We had a pool at home. So, right. Well, I don't know why. Why did we ever do that?
To try camp.
Oh, I wanted to try camp? Doesn't sound like me. You sure it wasn't Sissel Prey? I bet you talked me into it. Doesn't sound like something I'd have said. Oh, because it sounded like it was going to be gorgeous. I guess if I thought I was going to be at a bigger pool with like other people. Yeah. But yeah. Although I'll be honest, well, the closest I ever came to a camp, we had a 3-day, 2-night overnight trip to where something in the Poconos once. My class. Mama Pray wasn't there, which was crazy because Mama Pray was like, what's that? A proctor or something? She was the class mother, and she was on like every trip. She used to go on every class trip, but this one she wasn't there. It was scary as hell. We were in the woods. The only phone was a phone booth at the main house, which was quite a walk from our tents. And our tents were barracks. They were disgusting. The toilet was like overflowing. I don't even know how the hell I used the bathroom. I probably didn't use the bathroom for 2 days. When I was that young, I could hold it in for as long as I needed to. It was bad. I don't know. Some kids made some other kid eat a salamander. So I heard. I wasn't there. Then they tried to make us like do like this obstacle course. And I mean, I was a pretty big and not in shape kid. And like they got to like a tire swing. Not a tire swing, a tire. We were supposed to go through the tire. But I didn't think I could fit. And I just looked at it and they looked at me. I shook my head no. I walked around, kept going. They didn't stop me. I think they knew it was no point. It wasn't going to happen. Then they wanted us to run in the tires like you see the people in the military. I shook my head no. I'm not doing that either. They didn't nobody brought it up. Nobody complained. Yeah, I just walked through. Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like it. That's why I don't like camping. Never like camping. I like going somewhere to hanging out at night around a campfire, but then going to the hotel to sleep in a beautiful, nice hotel room, get a nice shower in the morning, go out and start over again. But no, not actually spend the night out in the woods with the bugs and the dirt and the lack of showers and lack of bathrooms. No, that's never been me. Sci-Fi Nation says chaperone. Yes, chaperone. Mama Pray was not a chaperone. A Brokeback Camp. No, it wasn't Brokeback Camp. It was very expensive. Kronos is Bird of Prey. This is good. Just let it out. John Street is Bird of Prey. Did that summer camp bop break? Did that summer camp bop break Bird of Prey 5? I don't think it broke me. It wasn't a proper summer camp. Dear Bop, I'm still not over how bad Star Trek Picard was. The best way to describe it is it's like someone farted and the fart is so bad it has chains hanging from it. Am I wrong? Signed, Android's Bottom. I think you're being a little hard on Picard. I don't think Picard ended well. I think Picard suffered from a lot of writing problems. I think it suffered from a lot of story problems. I think it suffered a lot from Alex Kurtzman, from Michael Chabon, from Akita Goldsmith. In fact, the whole freaking team. It suffered. It suffered from extensive rewrites. It suffered from a lack of episodes. It should have been at least 2 to 4 episodes longer. It suffered many, many things. But was it the worst Star Trek we ever got? No, it definitively is not the worst Star Trek we ever got, because it is, I would dare say, infinitely better than either season of Star Trek Discovery. So if you really can't get over Star Trek Picard this long, then I assume you are still not over Star Trek Discovery, which is infinitely worse. So maybe you never watched Discovery, in which case, good for you. Because if you watched Discovery and were this hurt by Picard, Discovery would have done you in for good. Dear Bop, the only thing that stops hair falling out is the floor. Oh, the only thing that stops hair falling is the floor. Ha ha ha. Or my bed. Or I guess whatever it hits. I gotcha. Yeah, there's no, they can't even cure baldness in the 24th century. Dear Bob, now that you're letting people come over again, can I come over tonight? I miss you screaming my name 9 all the time. Signed, German Gmail number 9. P.S. What can I do to get you to say 10? No. A, you've never been over. B, you're never going to be over. And C, I was the one asking what I had to do to make you say 10. Because you kept saying 9, which was rating me a 9, which was good, but I wanted that 10. But that's all bullshit. Dear Bopt, F Rock Solid Productions, Soft Putty. No, thank you. I guess. That's a weird one. Dear Bob, we are still waiting on your payment. If you do not pay by the end of the day of tomorrow, we will start to send Uncle Paulie back to you in small boxes. Signed, the CBS Book Club. Yeah, I don't think you got it in you, CBS Book Club. If you've somehow captured Uncle Paulie. He only thinks he's only got you think, Jesus Christ. He's only made you think you've captured him. He's got a nasty surprise waiting for you. You should try to cut him into pieces, see what happens. Dear Bop, oh dear Scottish pray, I have been told that if I drink 17 bottles of Scotch, I will be immune from the coronavirus. Is this true? Love from Tinker Bell. Oi, well, if you drink 17 bottles of Scotch, proper Scotch, laddie, not that Irish whiskey and not that bullshit from America, none of that. What is that? That Jackie Jones, Jack Daniels, son of a bitch whiskey. No, if it's proper Scotch, yeah, if you're a proper Scotchman and you drink 12 bottles of 17 bottles of the finest Scotch whiskey and follow it up with a giant a giant plate of haggis, yeah, that will cure you. That will cure you from anything. Anything. The plague. Yep. Cured plague. Cure coronavirus. Yep. Cure coronavirus. Cure AIDS. Sure. Cure you from AIDS. Cure you from hepatitis B and C. Yes. And herpes. It clear up your herpes mighty fast. So all good. Scottish recipe. Been in the family for generations. 17 bottles of Scotch whiskey, followed by a big plate of haggis. And Joe Biden donated $1. It says Rock Solid Production sounds like a porn studio. Do they have sniffing porn? I don't know. You'd have to ask. I'll tell you, I don't think Pornhub has sniffing porn. Dear Bob, I'm a fan of Soft Putty 205. Oh, that's very nice of you, Joseph. So Joseph is a fan of Soft Putty, although Soft Putty just told Rock Solid to, to go F. So I don't know if that was very nice, but yeah. So with that, Mama Pray, do you want to give your story? Kronos is Ojibus, not the accents. The camera is off, Mama Pray. Kronos says garlic farts are the worst. Josh says that summer camp. I read that one. I drank hose water. I did, and I liked it. I'll be honest. I used to like hose water when I was a kid. Sci-Fi Nation says summer camp was too much like prison. I didn't say I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go. Kronos is Bird of Prey, the actor that played Gul Dukat, didn't have to act much. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You see that in the What We Left Behind documentary. Thomas is Bird of Prey. Biden can do anything and the press will love him. That is also true. That's also true. Okay, Mama Pray.
Okay. Hi, guys. Listening to Bird talk about camp and, brought me back to different things. And I know I've told the story about the time we lost Ciso Prey in Disneyland in California. She was four years old. It was April 1985. And I thought Dad O'Prey had her hand. He thought she was with me. And we walked away to get online for another ride. Bingo, no Sis O'Prey. It was the worst half hour of my life up until Bird
got sick.
Yeah. But anyway, so after we found her and things were calm, we went back to the hotel we were staying at. And you know what? I blew this story already because I wanted to start off, which I'll go back now. Before that time.
I did not try to sell Sis O'Prey.
No. Okay. when Ciso Prey was just 2 years old, well, we would go to a diner for dinner that was near our house. And diners, I know, all over New York, if not all over the country, pretty much have the same type of menu. And they had a kids menu also. And they didn't call grilled cheese sandwich. They had different names. What did they? Happy Waitress?
Happy Waitress. That was one of my favorites.
Right. Now, Bird would always get something from the kids menu. But here's Ciso Prey, 2 years old, and the waitress comes over, takes our order, and then asks us what she wants. So I looked at her and I said, "What do you want?" And she says, "I'll have baked clams and chocolate mousse for dessert." Now, chocolate mousse in the diner at that time had to be this hard-covered chocolate over mousse, had to be 6 inches high and 3 inches in diameter.
A big portion.
It was bigger than her. The waitress looked at me and I said, "No, that's what she wants. Get it. That's what she gets." And this little thing, she couldn't even sit at the table. She was standing to reach the food. She ate all the baked clams and she dug into the chocolate mousse. But I couldn't believe that's kind of thing she would do. Anyway, now jumping along 2 years, a little over 2 years, we lose her in Disney. So after we find her, it was nerve-wracking. We said, "Okay, let's go back to the hotel." Now, the hotel, I forget what it was called. I think it was the Emerald Hotel, right outside the gates of Disneyland. They had a rooftop pool. So we calmed down a little. We went up, figured we'd spend some time at the pool. So it's time to go back to the room. And Ciso Prey says she's hungry. And, okay, we'll order something in the room. She said, "I want a steak." Well, Bird wants a steak too. And I said, "Well, we'll go to the room. We'll call room service. They'll bring it." She goes, "Oh, no, you don't have to do that." Now, this is a 4-year-old talking to me. She points to a waiter that's serving drinks at the pool. She says, "Just give him the order. Tell him what you want. And it'll be in the room almost by the time we get there." Do you know that wonderful daughter of mine, I won't say the other word, was right. I didn't think of that. Anyway, we ordered the steaks, went back to the room, and both Bird and Ciso Prey, within 5 minutes, was sound asleep. Did not wake up. Here we had 2 steaks, which I think at the time was about $28
Each.
Yes. And I kept saying, "Well, they'll wake up." I mean, Dad'll Pray and I ate whatever we ate, and it wasn't steak. I mean, it could have been, but I know I didn't have that. And anyway, so you have to understand a little bit that, I mean, I'm not presumptuous in any way. I mean, I'm not, I never was, say, a glamorous person. I was down to earth. I mean, yes, when I would go out, I made sure I was presentable and I wore a little makeup, but I never went in for high styles or name brands. And here, Ciso Prey was definitely her own person from a very young age. Anyway, that's my story for today. And I want to just add that as the time gets closer to Sisso Prey's due date, Mamo Prey is becoming a nervous wreck. I'm just like, wow, this is really happening and happening soon. I'm like, okay. Anyway, guys, please stay safe. This thing, I realize, is worse in New York than most other places, but wherever you are, just take precautions. That's all I can say. Have a great night. Do you have anything to add to my stories?
No, I don't remember the falling asleep
Oh, yeah.
with the steak. I do remember Polynesian Village ordering.
Oh.
We ordered room service from there. It was like what, $25 for grilled cheese?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
That was another Disney hotel. It was Disney World Hotel.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh God, it was ridiculous prices there.
Mama Bray has walked away. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's saying she's getting something to bring over, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to mute the microphone for 1 second. Okay, I know that was more than a second. Okay. Don't worry about it, Mom Pray. Just what do you want to say? So, yeah, we were at Polynesian Village, which was a Disney World hotel. I remember, like, so the room service prices were ridiculously expensive. Now, don't get me wrong, Mom will pray and Dad will pray. It takes a lot for them to, at the time, to like balk at a price. But Jesus Christ, I think the grilled cheese was like $20-something, which today is probably standard for any room service. But this was like 1984, maybe 1985 or 86. Okay, you didn't pay $20 for a grilled cheese sandwich. It's certainly not 23 or 25, possibly 27, whatever it was. You remember it was $20. That was clearly $10 too much, even than the most expensive hotel. I also remember a time when Sisso Prey, because the waitresses would always look at the parents, like when the kids were ordering. Now, I was big, so they didn't know how young I was. But Sisso Prey was not particularly big, so she looked even younger. So they would ask, like, the parents, what did Sisso Prey want, even though Sisso Prey was perfectly capable of ordering for herself. So, like, sometimes you'd order, like, salad with blue cheese dressing?
Yeah.
Right. She was big on the blue cheese. And, like, the waitresses would look at the mom, O'Prey, and Dad O'Prey, and, like, is this, like, real? And, yeah, they would say, yes, that's what she wants. Get her. Like, she's perfectly capable of ordering for herself. And I know not everybody's family works like that, because we were having dinner once with an aunt and uncle and their 5 kids. And listen, obviously life's different for them. They have 5 kids. Mom and Dad O'Prey had 2. They can't let every kid get what they want. If every kid ordered a steak, they probably wouldn't be able to pay for anything. So they had their parents always ordered for them. So it was different. It was weird. Like when we went out together and Sisso Prey and I were always ordering what we wanted, it was weird to say other kids, that were younger and older than us, kind of forced to eat what their parents wanted. But again, there was 5 of them. There was 2 of us.
But it was Pizza Hut.
But it was Pizza Hut. It wasn't that it was a 5-star restaurant. So
Yeah.
what is this?
Okay. Is the camera on?
No, the camera's not on.
Oh, well, see. This goes back to the Polynesian Village store.
Villeroy and Bach, Florida.
I finished.
Beach Road Force. Okay.
The same day that there was the $20-something grilled cheese sandwiches.
I don't remember what it is
You
now.
remember it?
Yes.
You have to understand, guys, I'm really kind of meek and wouldn't break the law.
Mama Bray was always afraid to break the law.
Yeah. But this time, when we got the bill, for. Well, we asked for a cup of coffee, they brought a pot. So we wanted 2 cups, we got 2 pots. And on each, and 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. Diana. Whatever the bill was, it was outrageous, but each tray came with a bud vase, a sugar bowl, and a creamer. And they were all very nice. So I figured we were paying for those. Now you can turn the camera on and show them what it looked like.
Back up a little.
For the So I had
Hi, I'm
two
Nicole
Super Bowl,
DeBoer. I
two
played
creamers,
Lieutenant
and two
Ezri
butt
Dax on DS9.
think
And I
that's
welcome
all
you
that's
to
left.
Birdo Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
So, yeah, a couple of these, a couple of creamers, and a couple of other things. Sugar bowls, Mamo Prey. We took them from Polynesian Village because we figured that we paid enough for getting room service. That was so we still have something to remember that trip.
Press might have something.
Yeah. Well, let's just leave it here till I'm done. So that was kind of interesting. Some of our early
Now Disney
trips.
will come out.
Yeah, now Disney knows. Disney, if you're listening, it was Mamo Prey. I had nothing to do with it.
Here we go.
No, I did not try to sell Sister O Prey. I said hose water, not hose water. And I did not try to trade Sister O Prey for a cheeseburger. And I did not try to feed Sister O Prey to the alligators. Oh man. And no, I don't order from. You know what? I do order from kids' menus. I do. I will admit to that. Like I'll order one thing from the adult menu, and then if I want like a little extra, I'll order. I have no problem ordering from. As long as I order, or at least we order one entree, I'm okay ordering one kids' menu per adult entree. But we haven't ordered in months. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's the restaurant's own fault because they only have the item on the kids menu. If they had the item on the adults menu, I'd be fine ordering the adult size portion. But if you're not going to have chicken fingers on the adults menu, or you're not going to have corn dog on the adults menu, Applebee's, no corn dog on the adults menu, but corn dog on the children's menu, or no mozzarella sticks, or whatever, then I got to order from the kids menu. I'm not going to apologize. That's your fault. Every item on the child's menu should be on the adult menu for a slightly higher price for a slightly larger portion. It's your fault. You make us order from the child's menu. So yeah, I do order from the children's menu. I was not bullying the waitress. What was on the soup menu? I don't know. There were no booster seats. There were probably booster seats. Yeah, there were booster seats. There were booster seats at the diners. Yeah. Sis O'Prey wouldn't sit in one though. Those were for kids. And Kronos now he wants a steak. Says medium, please. Sci-Fi Nation says kids say the darndest things. Beef prices are up 22 to something percent. 25 to 30% due to virus. Time to go vegan, says Uncle Remus. Josh Street says, Mama Pray, thanks. I'm hungry for steak now. Sci-Fi likes his steak with a slight suntan and still bleeding. Wow. Kronos says, thank you, Mama Pray. Stay chill. He's outside. Josh reads at Sci-Fi Nation. I could make a joke, but I'm not touching that. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, you fell asleep. I did not fall asleep. Right? The microphone's on. Sour cream and chives on Uncle Remus's. Kronos is Bird of Prey. I can hear Mama Prey ranting. That's about it. Well, okay. That's fine. Kronos says, I was younger in 84 than Bird of Prey. I was younger in 84, Bird of Prey. Fact. Well, everybody was younger in 84. Except people who didn't exist, perhaps. But I'd still say they were younger. Could Bird go vegan? No, I couldn't. I could maybe go vegetarian if I required to, but I would still eat cheese and stuff. I could never go vegan. Sci-fi, $20 for grilled cheese, FFS. Just buy the bread and cheese and toast it on the coffee pot burner. Oh, great. Grilled cheese enters the stage, says Kronos. Uncle Remus is Bird of Prey. Can you go vegan for 30 days? No, Uncle Remus. I mean, I could not eat for 6 months like I did when I got sick, but actually probably longer than that. But no, I couldn't go vegan while being awake. Uncle Remus says, I'm thinking about trying for a month. Kevin Smith lost all kinds of weight after his heart attack by going vegan and smoking a lot of weed. Well, I don't smoke. Maybe if I smoked weed, I could go vegan because I'd smoke enough not to care. But Carlos says, say hi to Mama Pray. I enjoy your tales. She should do a stream again one day. But I think that's about it for tonight, guys. I can smell dinner damn near done. It smells very good. So I think we're going to call it a day. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and Mama Pray and Sassy. And thank you guys again who chipped in for Sassy's jerky. Sassy loves her jerky. And Chrono says, Carlo, I know whatever happened with that. Yeah, Mama Pray. Got to find a good time for her to do a stream. Just got to find the right time. So with that, guys, we're going to say take care. Good night. Tonight on Anti-Tracker stream is I believe, a Piano Dean stream. So be sure to be there if you can. Sci-Fi Nation says, great stream as always, bud. Live long in alpaca. Cronus says, you having Karogan Minor Roast again? No Karogan Minor Roast. Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, I will be interviewed on the Rosetta Allen channel. So let's see. I think that's this one. Nope. Let's see. That's got to be this one then. It's got to be this one. Yes. So please, guys, subscribe to Rosetta. Click that bell icon at 12 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be doing an interview on her channel, followed by Sci-Fi Nation being interviewed on her channel. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll talk to you guys later. Good night. Qapla, bird out. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. Check out BirdoPray5.com, the new home of everything Birdo Pray 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdoPray5 or on BirdoPray5.com. Take care.